Generating teamwork is a key ingredient for success.
It is all about teamwork.
It's working together, it's picking each other up, it's motivating each other.
It's very important to have teamwork and for everybody to work together. You just can't be a one-man show.
By coming together and offering expertise from this department and that department, things go faster and we're much more efficient with our time and we can get closer to our goals.
Sometimes when you have a group working together, there could be an opportunity to point fingers, but you really have to be open and ready to listen to everyone's point of view.
It's a matter of communicating to people, getting onto common ground.
We should include everyone's views.
The way someone looks at a problem is not to say the way everyone else looks at it. So the more people look at it, the more sharing of information, the more opportunities you have to solve the problems.
Bottom line is, we all are on the same team.
Exceed expectations that's so in the fabric of our family and the organization.
When my father used to take us on runs, he used to say, just run to the corner. And when we would run to that corner, he'd say, well, we're almost there, why don't we run to the next corner? Then you'd run to the next corner and he'd say, well, it's almost the end of the mile, we might as well just go a little bit further.
We're not satisfied with those goals that we set because we're always trying to reach higher. What are we doing next? Where are we going next? Yesterday was great, but how do we do better?
I think it's very important to establish goals that are realistic because that helps morale within the organization.
As we grow, we have to be cognizant, of our constraints. We can't do everything well.
Sometimes we do have to say no. We don't like to say no.
If you know you cannot accomplish something, you have to be upfront. We're creating credibility between us and the customer or the supplier, and we want to be 100% sure that our service level is something that we can achieve.
This is a really crucial element of what we believe in our organization. It's something that starts, at the top.
This business was started by my grandfather, my father, and my uncle. They're the first ones in the office, the last ones to leave. They meet every single new employee. It's really terrific.
You will never find a leader of the organization, a family member, ask someone to do something that they're not willing to do themselves.
It's an entrepreneurial organization, and even as we're now $1.3 billion, that entrepreneurial roots is really the key to our success.
It's very important to take ownership and accountability and follow through on commitments.
Every individual has to think like an entrepreneur. They have to own their part of the business, make decisions, drive things forward, and really be an example for everybody else.
Our company is headquartered in Elizabeth. Around the corner is the Singer Sewing Machine, and it's a beautiful building, and I tell everyone at one time it was a top 5 company in the world, and they're gone because they don't innovate. So it's so important to innovate and keep moving forward.
Live by Innovation's a really easy one for us. We created the milkshake program for Five Guys. I would say that is as innovative as can be. We've constantly tried to push the envelope.
We have a great, rich history. It's something to be proud of, but we can't rest on our laurels. We have to relentlessly create and think of new opportunities, think of new products that help drive new business.
Thanks to the ability of our company to constantly be thinking outside of the box, we now have a retail department, we have an industrial department, we're ingredients.
We have folks traveling the world, looking at trends, looking for new products.
We were one of the first companies to import items like artichokes and peppers from South America. Today, South America is the largest supplier to the United States of artichokes and peppers, and we took the lead.
Communication is crucial in our lives, at work, everywhere in life.
Communication, in my mind, is a two-way street. It's extremely important to be open-minded, to listen what other people have to say, and to accept other people's views. One
of the key elements to having successful communication is feedback.
As an organization, I really believe in touch points. It could be a 5-minute meeting, 10-minute meeting every week, every month, just something you put on the calendar where you just catch up with someone.
That's our jobs as leaders and everybody in the organization is to cut through the noise and really speak clearly to each other and what we want, what we understand, what went wrong, what went right, so we all can learn from it and be better individuals for it.
I feel the best communication tool is honesty. If there's bad news
Tell us. Don't just tell us the good news.
Stuff happens. This business is difficult and there's challenges that happen. I think sharing that bad news and thinking through it together is an important part of the way we work together and has made us successful.
The more we can talk to people and be aligned and making sure that we're all on the same course, the better it is for the whole organization.
Respect is critical. It's an underlying part of any relationship.
We really have to treat our employees, our customers, our suppliers with a level of respect and professionalism.
Many of our top employees started out as interns. If we didn't give them respect, they would probably leave after the summer they spent with us.
We have people literally from all over the world working for us. And it's not just ethnic diversity. We have people of different ages. We have people of different orientations. All of these people are working together towards a common goal. And the only way that you can do that is to engender an atmosphere of respect.
We treat our suppliers as extended family. We also treat our employees as extended family.
We're family, and we want everyone to feel part of that family.
It's amazing how many suppliers we've gotten through word of mouth. The respect our suppliers have for the job we do managing their business and the fact that they're willing to recommend us to a friend or another supplier is something I'm really proud of.
Taste success. Isn't that what it's all about?
It's so important to have success and to work hard and succeed, but we also need to celebrate it and savor it and build upon it.
We really need to be proud of our accomplishments. We have so many that we need to celebrate, big and small. Just stop and sort of, smell the roses.
We need to share best practices and keep growing as individuals and as an organization. As I tell my kids all the time is always learn from your mistakes, because once you make a mistake, you know what you did wrong and you can always correct it and find other opportunities to grow and do better going forward.
We love food. Our family loves food. Our company loves food.
I grew up in the food business.
Food is fun. I tell everyone I meet, look at my belly, it's my R&D.
The nice part about our job, it's tangible. Yeah, we can pick up an item on a shelf, but then we can get home and we get to try it together. And to me, that's really tasting success.